spines forward, resting forehead and nose on the mat in extended child's pose. Take a moment to settle on your mat, to soften the muscles in your face. Relax your jaw and allow your tongue to settle softly in the base of the mouth. Notice how you're feeling in the body, the heart and the mind this morning. Without judgment, breathe into places of resistance and tightness. And as you exhale, allow the breath to carry away your worries, disturbances, and your cares. Leaving out to-do lists outside of the studio this morning, and breathing deeply and evenly through the nose. Long inhales, drawing in life force, oxygen and space. And exhaling, tension, resistance and tightness. Remember to engage your bandhas, so mula bandha at the base of your spine, the place between the bedroom and the bathroom. Draw it up into the diaphragm. And then 2 centimeters below the navel, suck it to the back of the body and freeze it there. Try and keep your bandhas engaged throughout the practice. Keep your breath smooth and even through the nose. As we build up fire and we move softly and gently, like water taking the path of least resistance. Breathe. On your next inhale, gently come into the all-fours position with your wrists under your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. A nice flat back. We'll do 2 cat-cow breaths. Inhale, lift the chest, look to the brows. And as you exhale, rounding down gently, scooping the tailbone underneath you, looking to the navel. Inhaling and looking to the brows, relax the glutes, spread them. And as you exhale, gently round down. Come to a flat back. Reach your right arm forward and your left leg back. Reaching forward and pointing back. Bringing your right elbow to your left knee as you tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Twice more. Tuck. Reach, tuck, reach, hold. Bend the left knee, cup the foot from the inside, push the foot into the hand and open up your heart. Look up to your brows. For 3, 2, and release that leg. So turning your fingers to face the wall behind you. 2 breaths here to warm up the wrists and the forearms. Inhaling and looking up. Exhaling, rounding down gently. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, rounding down. Come to a flat back. Turn your fingers to face the front. Reach your left arm forward, your right leg back. Lengthen the back of the neck so that the head is an extension of the spine, and gazing your drishti down to the earth beneath you. For 3, 2, bringing left elbow to right knee, tucking, extending, tucking, extend. 3 to go. Tuck, inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale 1 more time. Inhale, exhale, and hold. Bend your right knee, cup your foot from the inside, push your foot into the hand, open up the heart, look to the brows, smile. And release that leg. Wagging your tail a couple of times. And then tuck your toes underneath you. Lift your hips up into Ardha Muktasana, a beautiful downward facing dog. Roll your biceps inwards and cuddle your ears with the tops of your arms. Move your chest a little closer to your thighs. Rise up onto your tippy toes. Drop your right heel, bend your left knee, and pause, moving chest to your thigh for 3, 2. Inhale high up onto your tippy toes. Drop the left heel, bend the right knee, pause. Keep your hips and shoulders square to the earth beneath you, hugging the ears with the tops of your arms, allowing your shoulder blades to spread. And come high up onto your tippy toes again. Walking your dog, alternating and pedaling out those feet, massaging the reflex points underneath the feet, right and left, right and left. Come to stillness, both heels down to the earth. Look at your right foot, take your left hand anywhere to your right leg or foot, lengthen in the spine, soften in the waist, twisting, twisting, massaging out all those internal organs and looking out from underneath your right arm. Change, come back to Ardha Mukha downward dog. Look at your left leg, right hand anywhere to left leg and twist, 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 twist. Squeezing out the organs, engage the bandhas, breathe. Change, coming back to Ardha Mukha, beautiful downward facing dog. Looking forward, walking your feet towards the fronts of your mat, feet hip width apart, parallel to one another. Inhale halfway up, bind on your big toes with your peace fingers and your thumbs. Bending the elbows out to the sides of the room, take abdomen to thigh, chest to knee, and your face just a little closer to the shins. With each inhale, breathe space down both sides of the spine, a little bit of a gap between the vertebra, and fold forward. You can micro bend your knees if you need to. Remember to only do what's good for your body, your space, your mind at this time. Inhale, straighten the arms, look forward to realign the spine. Slide your hands underneath the feet so your toes rest inside your wrists. Move your weight forward so you're pressing the hands onto the feet and pulling the hands against the feet. Equal and opposite forces as you take abdomen through to the thigh, chest to knee. The head hanging loosely and the face a little closer to the shins. 3 breaths here. For 2. Inhale halfway up, look forward. Release your hands, bend your right knee. Thread your right arm between your legs and take your left arm over and behind you to bind. Roll the top shoulder back, look to the sky. And start to straighten up your right leg again, twisting, twisting, working on the digestive organs, squeezing and wringing out any toxins, any umma or sludge left over from the digestive system, pollution in the air, and just our general body. Breathe. Change, bending your right knee, fingertips back to the earth. Bend your left knee, thread the left arm between your legs, right arm over and behind you to bind. Rolling the top shoulder back and look to the sky, and if you need to, and you can, it's within your practice, you can start to straighten the left leg and twist. The heart starting to open, move the right shoulder back, chin to shoulder, drishti, the place you're looking, up to the sky. And then release your fingertips to the mat, hang. On your next inhale, roll up very gently, a vertebra at a time to standing. Bring your feet together, come to the front edge of the mat, Samansitihi equals standing. And let's begin with Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale, folding down the front of your body, coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale onto the fingertips, look forward to line the spine. Bend the knees, walk, step or hop back into plank. Knees, chin, chest or elbows brush the ribs for Chaturanga. Inhaling into upward facing dog. Exhale into Ardha Mukha, a beautiful downward facing dog. Then inhale your right leg as high into the sky as you can, really point it and stretch it. Flex your foot. Bend your knee, come into three-legged dog, keeping the hips and shoulders parallel to the earth. And then swivel in the waist and have a little peek out from under your right arm for 3, 2. Flip your dog into wild thing and look for your reflection in the mirror for 3, 2. And flip your dog, point your right toe as high to the sky as you can. Place your right foot between your hands. Drop your left knee and the top of your left foot flat onto the mat. Interlace your fingers on your quadricep. Push the hips and shoulders forward. A gorgeous low lunge. Place the left hand on the inside of your right foot. Walk your foot to the edge of the mat. Bend your left knee and take hold of your right foot with your right hand. Roll the top shoulder back. Cat pulling tail as you look up to the sky for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands back to the center. Walk your foot to the middle of the mat. Tuck your left toe underneath you and turn into side angle with your shoulders stacking in a column. Radiant energy out the top fingers. Looking up to the top thumb. Then swivel the left palm around. Bind on your right quadricep. Roll your top shoulder back. Look up to the sky for 3 breaths. For 2. For a full bind, tuck your right arm under your right thigh. Find fingers or wrists behind you. Roll the top shoulder back. Feel the stretch in the inner right thigh as you gaze to the sky. Bird of paradise, look down at right foot. Move your left foot to your bind. Shift your weight onto your left leg, fix your gaze. Suck the muscles in the legs towards the bones and lift up into a beautiful bird of paradise. Unbind, right palm flat and left arm goes up to the sky. A lovely side angle. Place your hands inside your right foot. Drop the left knee. Walk the right foot onto the edge of the mat and we're going to come onto the elbows into a lizard lunge. Let your head hang. So you can either keep your left knee on the mat or tuck your left toe underneath you and lift the knee, pushing the heel to the back wall to intensify your lizard. We will hold it here for 3 breaths. For 2, and then release the knee. Come into the all fours position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck your toes underneath you and lift the hips up into downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha. Hold it. Looking forward, bend your knees, step, walk, float, or hop back to the front of your mat, Uttanasana. Raise the chest, exhale, fold. Inhale, swan dive all the way up to center. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra and into Samadhi, equal standing, and we'll do the other side. Inhale, look up. Exhale, folding forward from the hips, Uttanasana. Raise the chest, look forward to align. Bend the knees, walk, step, or hop back to plank. Knees, chin, chest, or elbows brush the ribs for Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, roll over the toes, coming into Ardha Mukha. Moving chest to thighs for 3, 2. Inhale your left leg high into the sky, coming into a 3-legged dog. Flex the foot, bend the knee, keep your hips stacking. Then we're going to swivel in the waist and then look up from under the left arm for 3, 2. Staying here or flipping your dog into wild thing and looking backwards, lifting the hips for 3, 2. And flip your dog, left foot high up to the sky. Placing your left foot between your hands, drop your left knee, top of the left foot flat. Interlace your fingers on your quadricep, Push your hips and shoulders forward, a lovely low lunge. Placing your right hand inside your left foot, move the left foot to the edge of the mat. Roll the left shoulder back, take hold of your right foot with your left hand and pull the heel to your hip, cat pulling tail. Looking up to the ceiling, melting your shoulders from your ears for 3, for 2 breaths. Change, bring your hands back to the center. Walk your foot to the middle of your mat. Tuck your right toe underneath you, swivel into a side angle. Right arm up to the sky, shoulders stacking in a column. Lifting out the bottom shoulder, radiant energy out the top fingers. Then swivel the palm around. Bind on your left quadricep, roll the top shoulder back, look to the heavens for 3, 2. A full bind, thread the left arm through the front of your legs. Find fingers or wrist behind you. Open the chest, look to the sky. Again, staying where is good for you. Or bird of paradise, look down at left foot. Move your right foot to your bind. Shift your weight onto your right leg. Suck your muscles to your bones. And extend up into a beautiful bird of paradise. Remember where your eyes go, your body follows, to keep your gaze lifted. And unbind. Back into your side angle. Left palm flat. Right arm goes to the sky. Place your hands inside your left foot. Drop your right knee. Walk the foot to the edge of the mat and come onto your elbows into a lizard lunge. You can let your left knee drop open. Tuck your right toe underneath you, lift the knee off the earth, and push your heel and tailbone to the back wall. Be mindful of keeping the shoulders soft and drawn away from the ears. Let your head just hang for 3, 2 breaths. And then release your right knee onto the mat and come into the all fours position. Wrists under shoulders, your knees under your hips. Tuck your toes underneath you. Lift your hips up. A lovely downward facing dog. And Vimukha Svanasana and breathe. Looking forward, step, walk, float, or hop back to the front of your mat. Uttanasana, a forward fold. Raise your chest, look forward to a line. Exhale, fold. A deep bend in the knees for prayer twist. Shift your weight into your heels. Fingertips brush the earth. Arms up. Utkatasana, hold 3, 2. Draw the thumbs to heart center. Lift out the waist, take the left elbow outside the right thigh. You can make your bottom hand into a fist and press down with your top palm. Shift your weight into your heels, roll your top shoulder back, look up to the heaven. If you'd like to open up the arms to intensify, you can do that now for 3, 2, and then bring your hands to your heart center. Hands to heart, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Straighten the legs. Allow your whole body to just hang. Breathe. Another deep bend in the knees, weight into the heels. Fingertips brush the mat, arms up. Utkatasana. Palms together for 3, 2. Thumbs come to heart. Lift out the waist. Twist to the left. Right elbow outside left thigh. Bottom hand in a fist. Top arm presses down. Weight in the heels. Roll the top shoulder back. Look up to the sky. If you'd like to intensify, open up those arms. Look up to the top thumb for 3 breaths. For 2. Change, hands together, thumbs to heart center. Reach those arms up and fold over your bent legs. Straighten the legs up and softly hang. On your next inhale, roll up a vertebra at a time to standing. Adjust your shoulders, and let's do a moon salutation. Bringing the hands into heart center, a steeple grip with those hands. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, leaning over to your right hand side. Inhale to center, grow taller. Exhale to the left hand side. Inhale to center, sail pose. A back bend, drawing a line across the ceiling, down the back wall, look back, way back, further. Then folding down the front of your body, coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Raise the chest, look forward to a line. Bend the knees, step the right leg back, coming into a high lunge. For 3 breaths. For 2. Drop your right knee, straighten your left leg into a half split. For 3. 2. And let's put it together. Up into your high lunge, push the right heel back. Drop the right knee, straighten the left leg, half split. 2 more. Inhale into a high lunge. Exhale your knee to the earth, straighten the left leg, half split. 1 more time. Inhale into your lunge and exhale into your half split. Coming up into your lunge, bring your hands to the inside of your left foot. Swivel the foot parallel to the front of your mat. Raise your right toe. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra for 3, 2, straighten the left arm, reach the right arm up to the sky for 3, 2, swivel the palm around, take the right arm behind you, find your fingers, bind, open, 3, 2, and then you're going to unbind once again. Bring your hands to heart, come up into a yogic squat, and then place your hands onto your knees. Drop your right shoulder and look left. Inhale, lengthen. Drop the left shoulder, look right. Come to center. Cross your hands over your face, coming into a goddess pose for 3, 2. Now we're going to straighten the legs into a star. Drop back into your squat. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Well done. Place your hands on the mat. Straighten the legs. Turn your toes in and your heels out. Fold forward, Pravrisa A. Taking crown to mat. Fingertips, toes, and the crown are in a straight line. The elbows are stacking directly above the wrists. You're rolling over onto the outer edges of your feet and pinching your mat with your baby toes. And then inhale, halfway up. Look forward, heart opener, walking the hands forward. Endeavoring to get the chest a little closer to the earth for 3 breaths. For 2. And then walking the hands back underneath the shoulders. Look at your left foot. Walk the hands over to the left leg. Square your shoulders to the left leg. Abdomen to thigh, chest to knee. Face a little closer to the shins. Inhale your left arm up to the sky. Straighten your right arm. Open up, twist and lift. 3, looking up to the top thumb. 2, tummy in. And then swivel the palm around. Bind on your right quadricep, open the chest, look up. 3, 2. And unbind, left arm up. Thread this left hand between the right arm and left leg. Bind on the right quadricep, swivel and twist, looking out from under your right arm. Elongating the right side of the body, feeling a stretch into the underarm, the tricep, the waist, top of the hip, and the inner left thigh. Change, unbind, left arm reaches up. Place hand on sacrum, Slide the hand down the outside of the left foot and walk your hands to the horizontal. Bringing your hands to your hips, come all the way up to center. Arms in line with the shoulders. Turning your left foot out to 90, your right foot in slightly for a Theta Trikonasana. Over strong straight legs, extend. Windmill the arms, left hand anywhere to straight left leg. Your right arm up to the sky. Externally rotate your right hip and lean the shoulders back as if you're resting against an imaginary wall behind you. Swivel the right palm around, bind on your left quadricep. Roll the top shoulder back, open the heart, let it shine brightly for 3, 2. And if you'd like to challenge yourself, take your left arm and thread it through the front of your legs. Find your fingers or wrists behind you, roll the top shoulder back, look to the sky, 3, 2. Unbind, back to a Theta Trikonasana, extended triangle. Looking down at your left foot. Airplane your arms, adjust your back foot into a walking position. Good. Left hand on left hip. Drawing a line across the ceiling as you open up the front of the body and create space. We're going to reverse our triangle, right hand anywhere to the left leg or down to the floor. Roll the top shoulder back. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Twist, twist. For 3, for 2, and then looking down at your left foot, airplane your arms, looking forward, drop the left arm under the right in Garandasana, arms, move the elbows away from you, shift your weight onto the front leg, float into Virabhasana 3, with eagle arms, 3, 2, fingertips to the mat for a standing split. Clasp your left calf, kick the right leg all the way up to the sky. Try and draw in the chin and look to the tip of the nose, either at your toes or the navel. 3, 2. Cross your right foot over your left for a sciatic release. Weight to the front of the feet, clasp the elbows. Gently shift your weight forward and hang. Releasing the sciatic nerve as you feel a nudge in the base of the spine, over the hip, down into the back of the hamstring, knee, calf, Achilles tendons, and then hooking under the heel into the plantar fascia. Release the elbows, uncross the feet. Inhale, swan dive all the way up to center, bringing your hands to a steeple grip in Anjali Mudra. And we'll do the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale over to the left hand side. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the right hand side. Inhale to center, sail pose. A back bend, lean back, look back, way back. Folding down the front of your body into Uttanasana, forward fold. Raise the chest, look forward to a line. Bend the knees, step the left leg back this time, coming into a nice lunge for 3 breaths. For 2. Release the left knee, straighten the front leg, come into a half split, hold it. 3 breaths. For 2. And let's put it together. Inhale into your lunge. Exhale into your half split. Inhale into your lunge. Exhale into your half split. 1 to go. Inhale into your lunge. And exhale into your half split. Coming up into your lunge. Placing your hands inside your right foot. Swivel the foot parallel to the front of the mat. Raise your left toe. And bring your hands into heart center. Skandasana. 3, 2. To open up, take your right arm out. Your left arm up to the sky. Look up to the top thumb. 3, 2. If you'd like to bind, take the left arm behind you. Take a bind, roll the top shoulder back. 3 breaths. For 2. And then bring your hands back to your heart. Walk to the center of your mat. Place your hands onto your quadriceps. Drop the left shoulder, look to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Drop the right shoulder and look to the left. Cross your hands over your face, coming into beautiful goddess pose for 3, 2. And then straighten arms and legs. Turn your toes in and your heels out. Draw the arms behind you, interlace the fingers. Heart opens, look back. Leading with the chest, fold forward from the hips. Endeavor to get the crown of the head just a little closer to the earth. Breathe spaciousness across the back of the shoulders, under the arms, between the vertebra and the neck and into the base of the skull. For 3. For 2 breaths. And then come up halfway. Place your hands into the horizontal position. Turn your fingers to face the wall behind you. Walk your hands through your legs, taking your crown a little closer to the earth, and we'll hold it here. Shoulders drawing away from the ears. Breathe space into the base of the skull, between the vertebra and the spine. Relax the glutes, engage your quadriceps, and press down with the outer edges of both your feet. Change, walk your hands back into the horizontal position and look at your right foot. Walk your hands over to your right leg, square your shoulders, and fold 3, 2. Inhale your right arm up to the sky, straighten your left arm, lift up that bottom shoulder, breathe, 3, 2. Swivel the palm around, bind on the left quadricep, roll the top shoulder back, look up, 3, for 2 breaths. Change, right arm back to 12. Thread this right arm between your right leg and left arm. Bind on your left quadricep, swivel in the waist and look out from under your left arm, lengthening out the left side of the body. For 3, for 2. Unbind, right arm goes back up to the sky, look up. Place your hand onto your sacrum. Slide it down the outside of the right foot and bring your hands to the horizontal position. Inhale, hands to hips, all the way up to center. Arms in line with the shoulders. Turning your right foot out to 90, your left foot in slightly, legs straight and strong. Utthita Trikonasana, extend. Windmill the arms, right hand anywhere to straight right leg, left arm goes to the sky. Externally rotate your left hip, lean the shoulders back, and reach up with radiant energy out the top fingers. Swivel the palm around, bind on your right quadricep, and open the chest a little more. Even stretching a little bit more into the left side of the body and the inner right thigh. For a full bind, it's optional. Thread your right arm through the front of your legs. Find your fingers or wrists behind you, roll the top shoulder back, and look to the sky. 3, for 2. And unbind, back to Utthita Trikonasana, look up. Inhale, look down at your right foot. Airplane your arms, adjust your back foot into a walking position. Right hand comes onto right hip. Draw a line across the ceiling, lean back, open the front of your body, create space. And revolving your triangle left hand anywhere to your right leg or outside your right foot. Roll your top shoulder back. Float your right arm to the sky, twist, 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 and twist. Change, look down at your right foot, airplane your arms. Drop your right arm under your left for Garandasana Eagle Arms. Interlace the fingers, move the elbows away from you. Shift your weight onto your front leg. And then engaging that right quadricep, float. Virabhasana, 3. 3 more breaths here for 2. And then a standing split, fingertips to mat. Clasp your right calf, kick the left leg all the way up to the heaven. Face to shin, either looking to the brows, the big toe, or to the tip of the nose in the direction of the navel. Crossing your left foot over your right for a sciatic release. Grabbing hold of the elbows, shifting your weight into the front of the feet, and hanging forward as you create spaciousness in the lower back, between the vertebra and the intervertebral discs. Feel a nudge over the hip and into the back of your knee, calf, Achilles tendon. Make sure your head is relaxed and hanging, your elbows drawing to the earth. And then release your elbows. Uncross your feet so your feet are hip-width apart and parallel to one another. Coming into awkward squat. For 3, we're going to do some roll backs. For 2, place your hands next to you. Roll back, touch the floor behind you, and with control, come back up into your squat. Squeeze the quadriceps, rise, come up onto the toes, drop the heels, squat. And we're going to roll back, hands next to you. Roll back, touch the floor, come up, use control. Squeeze the quadriceps, rise up onto the toes. Drop the heels, come into a squat. Hands next to you, roll back, toes touch, and then coming up into your squat hold. Engage the quadriceps, rise, lift up onto the toes, drop the heels, and we've got 2 more, hold. Hands next to you, roll back, and coming up into a squat. Engage the quadriceps, rise, lift up onto the toes, drop the heels, squat. Last one. Hands next to you. Remember, you can just do 1 or 2 or however many you like and rest. Come up, rise up, drop the heels, squat. And then place your hands on the mat. Straighten the legs and just walking your feet together. Bend your right knee, place your right hand outside of your right foot, and extend your left arm all the way up to the sky. For 3, for 2. Place your left hand outside your left foot. Bend your left knee, straighten the right leg. Extend your right arm all the way up to the sky. Look up to the top thumb for 3, for 2, and release. On your next inhale, rolling up very gently, a vertebra at a time to standing. Step to the front of the mat, Surya Namaskar B. A nice deep bend in the knees. Fingertips brush the earth, arms up, Uttanasana. Swan dive forward into Uttanasana. Raise the chest, look forward. Bending the knees, step or jump back to plank. Then lift your hips into downward facing dog. Spinal roll, come up onto the balls of the feet, plank pose, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Ardha Mukha. Inhale, turn your left toe out, left heel flat. Exhale, your right foot between your hands, heel below knee. Raise the arms up, Virabhasana 1, Warrior 1. Hold. For 3, 2, change, hands either side of right foot. Step the right leg back, 1 or 2-legged Chaturanga Dandasana or knees, chin, chest. Inhale, upward dog. Exhaling into a beautiful downward facing dog. Rise onto the toes, spinal roll into a plank, and then Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhaling into Ardha Mukha, downward facing dog. Inhale your right toe out, right heel flat. Exhale your left foot between your hands. Heel below the knee, arms up, palms touch. Virabhasana 1, Warrior 1. Look up. 3, 2, and change. Hands either side of left foot. Step the left leg back, one or two-legged Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhaling into your Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Another spinal roll, raising up onto the big toes, rolling the spine into a plank, full or half side plank to the right. Swivel, right arm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and coming back into your plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward dog. Breathe. Rise onto the toes. Spinal roll. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva. And Adho Mukha Svanasana. Well done. Another spinal roll. Rise. Wave the spine. Hold your plank. Vajrasana. Full side plank. Left arm up. Look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and back into your plank pose. Good. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhaling into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Ustrasana. Drop your knees, the tops of your feet onto the mat. Knees and feet hip width apart, hands to the base of your spine. Baby fingers, sides of the hands touching. Push the hips forward, look across the sky. If you see the back wall clearly, you can take your hands to your heels and we'll hold it here for 3 lovely breaths. For 2, trying to see where the wall and the floor meet behind you. Change, hands to hips and all the way up to center. Press your hips onto your heels. Open your knees nice and wide. Lengthen your spine. And then walk the hands forward into extended child's pose. Moving the chest just a little closer to the earth. Relaxing your forehead on the mat. Breathe. On your next inhale, walking your hands to the right hand side. Stretching out the left side of the body for 3, 2, and then walking back to the center. Walking over to the left hand side, keeping the shoulders parallel to the earth, really creating space down the right side of the body, under the arm into the tricep and elbow. 3, 2, and then walking back to center. Kukhasana, walk the hands to the body. Tuck your toes underneath you. Open your knees wide into Malasana B. Draw the heels to the earth. Keep your gaze lifted, your hands for support. If you'd like to, you can wrap your hands around the ankles and come into a bind for 3. Find your center. Tilt your tailbone, suck in the belly, lift the perineum. Again, you can stay here or place your hands shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide, and the middle finger parallel to the side of the mat. Straightening up the legs, bringing the elbows over the wrists. Settle your knees on the back of your triceps. Don't look down and see if you can float. For 3, 2, knees and feet together, move forward slightly, take your hands behind you, lean back and look back. Then looking forward, extend your right leg and then your left leg out in front of you for upward facing plank. Lift the hips, lift the chest, press the soles of the feet flat as you gaze down the back wall for 3 more breaths. For 2, and then lower your hips. Cross your legs into easy pose. Step or jump back into a plank. Beautiful plank pose. Lift the hips up to the sky, coming into downward facing dog. Breathe. Looking forward, step, float or hop your feet onto the corner edges of your mat. Malasana A. Drop the tail, lift the sternum, and bring your hands into heart center. 3, 2. Come up halfway and we're going to pulse for 3, 2, 1. Reach up into a star. Drop back into your squat. 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Open the arms out. And then taking your left arm up. 3, 2. Take the left arm behind you. Wrap and bind. Roll the top shoulder back. Look up. 3, 2. And back to center, elbows on knees, hands to heart, up and down we go. Coming up halfway, pulse 3, 2, 1. Reach all the way up. Come down, pulse 3, 2, 1. And all the way down. Raise the right arm up to the sky. 3, 2. Turn the palm around, wrap and bind. Look to the sky. 3, 2. And then coming back to center. One more time, hands to heart. Coming up halfway and pulsing. 3, 2, 1. All the way up into your star. And dropping down for 3, 2, 1. All the way down we go. Place your hands under your shoulders. Step your right leg and then your left leg back into plank pose. Lift your hips into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha. Breathe. And do some fallen triangles. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Point and stretch. Flex your foot. Bend your knee. And swivel into three-legged dog. Bringing your right knee to your right wrist, we're going to tap twice. So tap, tap, reach the toe up to the sky. Tap, tap to the left wrist. And your toe up to the sky. Bring knee to nose and pulse it for 3, 2. Slide your right foot between the left arm and left leg. Come into your fallen triangle for 3, 2. Now drop your hips onto the mat, bending your left knee. Scoop forward and come back up into your triangle. Good. And then left hand on the left shoulder, knee to nose. 3, 2, 1. Inhale your toe up to the sky and release your foot to the earth. Inhale your left leg high into the sky, point and stretch. Flex your foot, bend your knee, swivel in the waist, look out from under your left arm. 3, 2. Bringing the left knee to the left wrist, tapping twice. Tap, tap, reach up. To the right wrist, tap, tap, reach up. Knee to nose for 3, 2, 1. Slide the foot through the right arm and the right leg. Come into your fallen triangle. And then bend your right knee, drop your hips. Scoop forward, come up, hold. And then hand under the shoulder. Bring the knee to the nose. 3, 2, 1. And toe up to the sky. Beautiful. Release your toe. Hold your downward dog. Your second Ustrasana, moving your knees a little wider than the hips. Bring your hands to the base of your spine. Push your hips forward. Open your heart, gaze across the ceiling. And if it's within your practice, and you can see the back wall behind you, take your hands to your heels. Look back. 3, 2. Change, hands to hips, gently coming up. Bring your knees and feet together. Settle your hips on your heels. Fold into embryo pose. Forehead slides down the front of your knees. Shoulders drape. Press your hips onto your heels. Draw in the tummy. And then gently nudge the weight from right to left and left to right. Massaging the heart space, the lungs. solar plexus and all the internal organs. Going into saddle pose, taking your hands behind you. If that's enough for you, you can stay there. Going onto the elbows. If that's enough, you can stay there. If you'd like to go all the way down, you can do that now. Make sure you don't have excruciating pain in the knee. If there is pain, just come up. Surrender. You can even just go back into embryo pose. 3. For 2 breaths. And then coming back up onto your elbows. And all the way up we go. We're going to slide our right arm between the left arm and left leg. Reach the left arm forward and hold. Release that arm, swap left arm through the right arm. Hold. And release. Good. Wrists under your shoulders. Step back into a strong plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling into upward dog. Exhaling into a lovely downward facing dog. Then looking forward, step or jump your feet to the front edge of the mat. Uttanasana, a lovely forward fold. Raise the chest, look forward. Exhale and fold. Swan dive all the way up to center. Palms touch. Drop your right arm under your left. Place your palms together for Garandasana. Thumbs cross. Bend your knees deeply. Raise your right leg over and around the left. Make yourself small and tiny. Have a little look out from over the top of your fingertips for 3, for 2. Unravel your eagle, fly it back, 3, 2. And then airplaning your arms for 3, 2. Flex your right foot. Place the left hand onto the mat. You can look down at the mat or up to your right arm for half moon. 3, 2. And then fingertips to the mat. Swivel and reverse your half moon for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet together. Gently hang forward. Swan dive all the way up to center. Garandasana on the other side. Left arm under your right. Palms together, thumbs cross. Bend the knees deeply. Weight in the heels. Left leg over and around the right. Making yourself small and tiny as you compress all the major joints in your body. For 3, 2. Unravel the leg, extend it back. Virabhadrasana 3 with Garandasana arms. 3, 2. Reach the arms out, airplane. 3, 2. Flex your left foot, place your right hand to the earth. Extend your left arm up. 3, 2. And reverse your half moon. Right arm to the sky. 3, 2. And then bring your feet together. Grab your elbows. Allow your body to just hang. Breathe. Release your elbows. Swan dive all the way up to center. Bring your hands to heart and into Samasthiti here. Going into another Surya Namaskar before we do our Vikrasana and move on to the earth. A deep bend in the knees, fingertips to earth, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, raise the chest. Step or jump back to plank. Lift the hips into downward dog. Wave the spine by rising onto the toes, coming into plank. And Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left toe out, right foot between the hands, warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. And look up. Transition into warrior 2. Hold your warrior for 3, 2. Take the left hand into the top of the right quadricep, turn the palm over. Reverse your warrior for 3, 2. Extended side angle, right hand outside your right foot. Left arm over your left ear. Gaze up to the palm of the left hand for 3, 2. Let's reverse our side angle. Left hand inside your right foot, drop the left knee. Move the right knee across the midline of the body. Place your left hand outside your right foot. Come up onto your toe. Perhaps drop the heel. And then extend your right arm over your right ear. Holding for 3, 2. And back into Virabhasana 2. Warrior 2. Hold your warrior. Windmill your arms. Step your right leg back, come into plank pose. Lift your hips up into downward facing dog. Rise onto the toes for spinal roll. And Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhaling into Adho Mukha, downward dog, and breathe. Right toe turns out, left foot forward. Virabhasana 1, warrior 1, arms up, palms touch. Transition into warrior 2, holding your warrior for 3, 2. Right hand into the top of your left quadricep, left palm turns over, 3, 2. Extended side angle, left hand outside left foot, right arm over right ear, 3, 2. And let's reverse our side angle. Drop your right knee, move the left knee across the midline of the body, right hand places outside left foot, left hand for support. Come up onto the toe, drop the heel, extend your left arm over your left ear, gaze up to the palm of the left hand, 3, 2, and back into your warrior 2. Windmill your arms, step your left leg back, come into plank pose. Lift the hips, Adho Mukha, downward dog, breathe. Rise onto the tippy toes, the spinal roll. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Look forward, step, float or hop back to the front of your mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Raise the chest. Exhale and fold. Deep bend in the knees, fingertips brush the earth, arms up, Uttanasana. Exhale, hands to heart. And into Samatsitihi, Avrikrasana. Shifting your weight to your left leg. Sole of right foot to the inside of left thigh. Find your center, fix your gaze. Bring a hand or two into your heart. Draw in your chin, lengthen the back of the neck. Reach your right arm out, your left arm out. Melt your shoulders away from your ears. And then let your stars shine into the space around you. Come to stillness, left hand in, right hand in. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms to the sky for 3, 2, and hands to heart center. Good. Point your knee forward, bring your hands to your hips. Kicking the heel forward, hold 3, 2. Point the toes, steeple grip with the hands. Reach up, 3, 2. Pendulum through into a balancing stick for 3, 2. And your second standing split. Clasp the left calf, kick the right leg up. 3, 2. And release that foot. Grab your elbows. Release your hands to your heart and into Samatsitihi. Shift your weight to your right leg, sole of left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Find your center, fix your gaze. A hand or two comes to your heart. Draw in your chin, lengthen the back of your leg, fix your gaze. Inhale, left arm out. Inhale, right arm out. Melt the shoulders. The breeze picks up and your leaves rustle. And come to stillness, right arm in, left arm in. Interlace your fingers, turn the palms up. For 3, 2. Hands back to heart center. Hands to hips, squeeze the elbows together, point the knee forward, flex the foot forward. 3, 2. Point the toe. Steeple grip with those hands. Reach up and pendulum through into balancing stick. For 3, 2. Fingertips to the earth. Clasp the right calf. Keep the left leg up. 3, 2. And then relax the foot onto the mat. Grab your elbows. Release your elbows, lift your gaze, step or jump back into plank pose. Lift your hips up to the sky. Rise onto the toes, wave the spine, and then settle the front of your body into a prone lying position. Zip up your legs, fingertips in line with your shoulders. For Salamba, for YinYasa, low cobra. Curl up the chest, no weight in the hands. Inhale your right leg to the sky, release it. Left leg to the sky, release it. Both legs up, lift up, look up. 3, 2, and look to the right. Left ear rests on the mat. Arms alongside you. Exhale, exhale. Exhale. Salambasana, chin extended, fingertips in line with the shoulders. Curl back into your low cobra, going to where you left off in the first round. Extend your left arm out, your right arm out, and let your locust fly. 3, 2. Interlace your fingers, squeeze the palms together, lift up, higher, a little more. And then look to the left, right here, rest on the mat. Exhale, exhale, and exhale. Dharandasana bow pose, we'll do 2. Chin extended, zip up your legs, bend your knees, clasp your feet from the outside. Big strong inhale. As you exhale, kick back, lift up, look up. 3, 2, and crocodile pose. Knees wide, rest your forehead on the back of your hands. Create length in the spine by stretching out your body and then melting onto your mat. Zip up your legs for your second Dharandasana bow, bend your knees. Clasp your feet from the outside. Big kicking your feet into your hands. Raise the chest. Come to rest across the lower ribs for 3, 2, and back into your lovely crocodile pose. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Bringing your elbows under your shoulders for a little sphinx pose with wide crocodile legs. Draw in your chin, lengthen the back of the neck and gaze 45 degrees in front of you. Then bend your right knee, clasp your foot from the outside. Point your right elbow to the sky and pull the heel to the hip. We'll hold it for 3 breaths. For 2. And release Bend your left knee, clasp your foot from the outside. Point your elbow to the ceiling. Hold it for 3, 2, and then release. Zip up your legs, coming into Sphinx pose. 3 breaths. For 2. And then seal pose. Bring the hands next to the hips, tuck your elbows in, and see if you can lift up a little higher. If this is not within your practice, you can stay in a little Sphinx pose for 3, 2, and then push into the all fours position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Threading your needle, take your right arm and thread it between your left arm and left thigh. Settle your right ear and shoulder on the mat. Extend your left arm overhead. Take your left leg out to the side. And then melt onto that right shoulder, making sure your head is an extension of the spine. To intensify, right arm can go behind you to bind on the right quadricep. And then look up to the sky. Exhale. Allow your weight of your body to melt onto your mat. Earth drawing away resistance, tension, tightness from the side of the neck, the top of the shoulder, and under the rhomboids. Bringing your left hand underneath your left shoulder, left leg comes in, come up into the all fours position. A heart opening puppy pose. Walking the hands forward, taking your chest a little closer to the earth. And you'll hold it here for 3. Keep the tummy sucked in, the perineum lifted, engaging those bandhas, sealing off the heat from your practice, getting that ama all burnt away with the agni, the fire of your body and your breath. 3, 2. And walk your hands back under your shoulders, threading the needle to the other side. Left arm through that right arm and right leg. Left ear and shoulder on the mat. Right arm overhead. Right leg out to the side. Melt onto that left shoulder. Make sure the head is an extension of the spine. And if you'd like to intensify, right arm can go behind you. Binding and looking up. Breathe. Exhale. Exhale. If you hear a few creaks, groans and cracks, you haven't broken your neck. Everything's fine. You're just releasing a little synovial fluid. 2. And then bringing your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Right leg in and into the all fours position. Beautiful. Dropping your elbows onto the mat, coming into a forearm plank by stepping your legs behind you. And you're going to hold it for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Have a rest if you need to. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Hang in there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop the knees. Settle your hips on your heels. Little legs a little wider and coming into child's pose. And then next inhale into the all fours position. Moving into a little pigeon pose. Tuck your toes underneath you, lifting your hips up. A beautiful downward facing. Inhale your right leg into the sky. Bend your knee, flex your foot, open the hip. Draw your right knee to your right wrist and your foot to your left wrist. Left hip, top of the left foot flat and hands beside you. Open the chest, look back to line. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Settle forward and nose on the mat. Breathe away distractions. Breathe away resistance, tension, tightness, worries and cares. Breathe into your knee, your hip and your pelvic floor. And with each exhale, feel how the body softens, melts, and the hips open just a little more. On your next inhale, walk your hands to your body, swing your left leg over your right for half order the fish, Adho Matsyendrasana, knees stack in a column. Reach your right arm up, elbow outside the knee, left hand close to your spine, grow tall, and then twist, 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 and twist. Looking forward, extend your left leg out in front of you for Janusarasana, sole of right foot to the inside of left thigh. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, fold forward. You can place your hands on your thigh, knee, shin, calf. Either side of your leg. You can bind if you wish. With each inhale, create a little bit more space in the spine. And as you exhale, surrender and fall. Janusarasana D, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, lift the sternum, twist, twist, and twist. Right palm faces the sky, lean in towards that left toe. Roll the top shoulder back, maybe taking the left hand to the inside of the left heel, and look out from under that right arm for 3, 2. Roll out of your side bend. Lift your right knee, Marichinasana A. Left hand places behind you. Right arm floats to the sky. Reach forward inside your leg, turn the palm out. Wrap around the front of your shin. Bind if you wish, or just take your arms behind you for 3, 2, and then drawing the feet together into Padakkanasana, bound angle pose. Lift your sternum, melt your shoulders, chin tucks in, tailbone lengthens downwards. Now lengthen the spine and see if you can gently start to fold forward for 3, 2, and then binding on your big toes with your peace fingers and your thumbs. Lean back onto the sit bones. Make sure you've got space behind you. Kick the balls of the feet out to the corners of the room and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and roll back. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, come up with a strong core. Squeeze the feet together. 5, 4, 3, 2. Rolling back, big strong inhale. And as you exhale, come up with control. Wrap your hands around the outside of your feet. Press your thumbs against your big toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rolling back, inhale. And exhale, come up with straight legs. Reach your arms forward for a Navasana. 5, 4, 3, 2. Cross your right leg over your left. Pull your knees in and then reach your arms forward. 5, 4, 3, 2. And step back into plank. Good, and we'll do the other side. Lift the hips up into downward facing dog. Rise onto the tippy toes, spinal roll. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svasana. And exhale into Adho Mukha Svasana. Breathe. Inhale your left leg into the sky, point. Flex the foot, bend the knee, open the hips. Left knee to left wrist, foot to right wrist, pigeon pose. Settle your right hip, top of the right foot flat. Hands beside you. Open your heart, create space to align. And then exhale your hands forward. Settle forward and nose on the back of your hands. 5, 4, breathe softness into the mid-knee. Relax your hip. Breathe away tension and tightness, worries and cares. Forget about the past. It's gone. Forget about the future. It has not yet arrived. All you have is this present moment right now. Make it count. Breathe love into your whole being and exhale parts of you that have become intolerant or sad, worried or confused. On your next inhale, walk your hands to your body and swing your right leg over your left for Ardha Matsyendrasana, half yard of the fish. Knees stack in a column, left arm reaches, elbow outside knee, right hand behind you, twist, 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 and twist as you tone up all the abdominal organs. Looking forward, extending your right leg out in front of you for Janusarasana A, and bringing hands to your heart. Inhale, reaching up to create some space in the front of the body, and then reaching forward. Hold. Inhale, lengthen both sides of the spine. Keep 2 sit bones on the earth and your shoulders parallel to the mat. 3, 2. Janusarasana D, right hand to left knee, left hand behind you, lengthen. Twist, 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 twist. Left palm faces the sky, lean in towards your right toe. Clasp it if you wish. Advance, right hand to the inside of the right heel. Twist, twist, looking out from under that left arm. Twist, twist, and twist. Roll out of your side bend, YinYasa A. Lift your left knee. Right hand places behind you, left arm floats. Lean forward, turn the palm out. Wrap, bind, fold. 3, 2, and 1. Drawing your right foot in, coming back into Padangusthasana. Lengthen the spine for butterflies. Squeeze, press, squeeze, press, squeeze. 2 more. Squeeze and press. Squeeze and press. Hold. Lean forward, round down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw your knees together, a normal Navasana, lean back, straighten the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Arms out to the side, lie back and come back up into your Navasana. We'll do 4 more like this. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come up. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come up. 2 more. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come up. And last time, inhale, roll back. Exhale, hold your Navasana. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the feet, round the top of your spine. Forehead to knees. Breathe. And you're going to come up, either crossing your legs into easy, grabbing your knees or your toes. We're going to do embryo in the womb, or if you'd like to come into full Padmasana, you can do that now. Grabbing the toes if you're in Padmasana. We're going to roll around 9 times. So it's embryo in the womb and and it represents the 9 months that you're in the womb. So we're going to roll around. Inhale, roll down the left side of the spine. Exhale, come up the right. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. That was 2. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. 3. Down and up for 4. Down and up for 5. Down and up for 6. Down and up for 7. Down and up for 8. Down and up. Hold. Reach your arms out. Alternate nostril breathing as we start to wind down. Right thumb on right nostril, first and second fingers between the brows. Ring finger on left nostril. Close the left nostril, open the right. Deep inhale through the right nostril. Close the right, open the left, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, open left, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale right. Inhale right, last one. Close right, open left, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale right. And return to normal breath. Draw in your chin. Drop your chin to your chest, look over your right shoulder. Exhale your chin to your chest, look over your left shoulder. Chin to chest, one more on each side. Inhale, look over the right. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, look over the left. Exhale, chin to chest. Yoga Mudra A, take your arms behind you. Fold forward. Jelanda Bandha, your great seal. So engage Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha and Jelanda Bandha for 3, for 2. Yoga Mudra B, take the hands behind you, look back, lean back. And then swivel yourselves around, laying on your back, arm out to the side, head to the front, feet to the back. And rest, rest, rest. Bending your knees, coming into happy baby pose. Wrapping your hands around the outside of the feet, pressing your tailbone down. Gently nudge the body left to right and right to left. Good. You're going to cross your right leg over your left. Take hold of your feet from the outside. Release your left foot to the mat, extend your right leg over to the side, and look over your right shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then coming back to center, release the feet, back to happy baby pose, drawing the knees under the armpits, rock left to right, right to left. And this time, cross the left foot over the right. Take your hands to the outside of your feet. Place your right knee on the mat. Extend your left leg out and look over your right shoulder. A variation of your happy baby twist. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hug your knees into your chest. Arms in line with the shoulders. Look over your right shoulder, drop the knees to the left. You can keep the legs bent or straight and then clasp your toes for 1, 2, drop the knees to the right, legs bent, or you can straighten them and clasp the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knees, hug them into your chest. Lift your forehead onto your knees, making a little ball. And then reach your arms overhead, your toes in front of you. Reach. Wrap your arms around your chest, grab hold of your shoulder blades, give them a tug. Place your feet on the corner edges of the mat. Lift and lower your hips so you're resting comfortably on flesh and not bone. And then relax your arms, mat width apart. Palms facing upwards, closing your eyes. If you have an eye bag, you can place it over your eyes at this time. And release, preparing for your Savasana. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, fill your lungs to capacity. And exhale, feel the chest sink and the belly fall. Inhale. And exhale. And stop breathing consciously. Observe. Notice how the wisdom of the universe presses life force, oxygen and nutrition in through your nose. Feel the coolness of the breath as it enters the nostrils, moves into the sinuses, down the back of the throat before the breath swirls in the mouth and enters the lungs. Chest expands as the lungs fill, belly rises. Notice the pause at the top of the breath before the belly falls and the chest sinks. And feel the warmth of the breath as it carries away hurts, transgressions, sadness, worries. Let go. Let your skin melt away from your muscles. Allow your muscles to melt away from your bones. Give your bones permission to be heavy as they draw and sink onto Mother Earth. You're in a safe, held and protected space. Earth rising up from beneath to support you. Sky pressing down and embracing you from above. Cocooned in a little place of safety. In order for you to let go, switch off, and find your inner calm. Relax your arms in your hands. Let your buttocks spread. Release your abdomen and the waist. Create space across the back of the shoulders. And now breathe love into your heart. And as you exhale, allow this love to radiate into the universe all around you. Breathing in peace and calm. And releasing good intention, love and compassion. Soften your forehead, allow the space between your brows to open and your eyeballs to sink deeply into the back of the head. Jaw soft, teeth parted, tongue soft in the base of the mouth. Start to bring your awareness back to your body. You can wiggle your toes and run your thumbs across your fingers. establish a conscious connection with your breath. Allow your head to rock from left to right and right to left. And come to stillness. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a cuddle. When you're ready, roll over onto your right hand side. Take a breath or two here to reorientate yourself in space, your body and in the room. And then using the palm of your left hand, you can push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Cross your legs into any comfortable, easy position. Lengthen the spine. And then rubbing your hands together, taking the healing energy from your practice, moving it from the crown of the head throughout the body, hovering over any parts of you that need extra love and attention right now. Hug for yourself. And then bring your hands to heart center, and I greet you with love. Namaste. Thank you. Have a lovely day.